Today I'm creating one of the most satisfying animations you will see on this channel. A complete construction time-lapse made with Rendair AI. We are starting from simple 3D model, turning it into a photorealistic render, and then animating the entire construction process from the foundations to the final look. I will show you the entire process and how it's done so you can repeat that for your own projects. I will also create interior renders and videos and blend everything together into one polished sequence. And here is the best part: if you decide to try Rendair AI for yourself, I've got a special 10% discount code for you. Just use Adrian10 when signing up to the Rendair AI website and the discount will be automatically applied. So, let's get started. To begin the whole process, we are starting with something very familiar, a basic 3D model. Nothing too fancy, just the raw export that most architects and designers will have at the early stages. So this is where Rendair AI completely transforms the workflow. Instead of spending hours trying to adjust the materials, textures and lighting manually, I can just feed a simple 3D images directly to the AI and generate polished visuals. It really acts like a shortcut to professionally looking render. So on the Rendair AI website, I'm going to the Create section and to the 3D base to render. I'm uploading our image and setting the image strength to 90% because I worked out that this works the best for me. I'm putting in my prompt, setting the creativity to 40%, and let's generate 4 images. Right, that's good. Rendair AI understands the shape, lighting, and context extremely well. The reflections on the glass look amazing. I'm entirely happy with the building, but I would like to adjust the surrounding. I'm going to the Edit feature and to Select and Modify. I'm going to choose that area I would like to be changed. So for the prompt, I will just describe that I would like some medium-sized buildings to be generated there, along with some greenery and some palm trees. Also, we could add some skyscrapers in the background. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with the right-hand side of that image, but it would be good to adjust slightly the left-hand side. So again, I'm selecting our area, I will reuse the same prompt, and let's generate. That's very good. The final image looks way more refined than the starting model. And the details it adds feels subtle and natural, not like over-processed. This saves me so much time compared to the traditional rendering. Now, before we download it, I would like to upscale that image. So in the upscaler, I will choose the 8K size and let's generate. I've got the final image, so now look at the comparison before and after. Now that we have a clean exterior render, it's time to turn it into believable construction site. This stage usually takes loads of time with manual setup. Adjusting ground textures, adding temporary fencing, materials lying around, construction clutter, all the things that makes the site being believable. With Rendair AI, you can transition from the clean render to a full construction environment with almost no effort. So this step is crucial because that will prepare the project for the animation time-lapse that will follow. So for this one, I'm going to the chat feature, which basically works like ChatGPT but for architects and interior designers. I'm uploading our image, I'm describing there what I would like to be generated, and let's see the results. The construction site details look incredibly realistic. It captures the organized chaos you would expect to see in real life. The textures are great and it gives the whole animation the proper storyline. Now the second step is to generate a building that will be halfway finished. So exposed concrete, scaffolding and building materials lying around. Okay, that's good result, but I feel like the foreground of the building shouldn't be that clean, and also the building itself has a little bit too much glass on the elevation. So let's generate again and let's try to change that. Right, that's a good result for the building, but now the entire foreground of that image is the construction site. So let's move back on that. Now the final iteration is done and I'm really happy with that result. The concrete, scaffolding and all the building materials, they are really convincing. With the construction environment established, now we can move into the most exciting step, animating the whole construction time-lapse. This is where we watch building appearing layer by layer, starting from the ground, moving all the way up to the finished structure. Traditionally, this type of animation requires a deep 3D knowledge and hours of work. What I like about Rendair AI is that it handles all the heavy lifting. For that one, I'm going to the video feature where I'm gonna upload our first and second image. So the first image will be the start of the construction process and the second image will be the halfway made building. I'm describing in the prompt what I'm expecting and how the construction process should look like. And let's see the results. Oh wow, to be honest, that's better than what I was expecting. I love seeing each stage of the construction smoothly coming together. And the animation feels natural and properly paced. I like how the people and building materials are moving around. That's nice. Now it's time for the second part of that animation. I'm just gonna rewrite the prompt just slightly and add our two images. And let's generate. That's very good. It's obviously a little bit less realistic, but the client would absolutely love seeing their project evolving like that. I feel like it adds a sense of progression and purpose to the project. And what's funny about that second part of the animation is that the crane, instead of being dismantled, it starts to hide behind the building. I'm a shy crane, I'm gonna just hide here.
So you think I'm skinny?
So now let's see the whole animation being put together. And this result genuinely feels like a professional time-lapse film. So now, before we move on to another section, if you are enjoying this video, please comment, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. To keep the visual story moving, I'm now generating the second exterior render from different angle of that project. Using multiple viewpoints helps to create a more complete set of scenes for the final animation. So for that one, I'm gonna go back to the 3D base to render, I'm uploading our new image, keeping the same settings, same prompt, and let's see the results. That's good. The consistency between the renders is quite strong. It gives a new perspective on the design without all that extra work. And I'm happy how the lighting mood was kept the same across the images. So that's a good starting point, which I'm gonna further correct in the edit section. Now let's select a part of the elevation that should be glass instead of the timber. And let's update it. That's great, I'm happy with the building itself and the left-hand side of that image, so now let's update the surrounding on the right-hand side. As before, I would like to generate some medium-sized buildings and loads of greenery. That's an amazing result, and that angle will definitely add some variety to the final sequence of animation. Now see the comparison between the existing 3D model and the final visual. With that second exterior image ready, I'm now turning it into another animated clip. Adding more than one exterior animation helps to create a smoother final edit and gives the project a cinematic feel. This is especially useful when presenting the design to the clients, because it allows them to experience the building from multiple angles so they can better understand the scale and proportions. For this one, I'm going back to the video feature, I'm uploading my two scenes, and as you can see we have plenty of motion presets. So from them, I'm gonna choose fast motion and orbiting scenery. I'm just gonna add to the prompt that I would like to transition from image 1 to image 2 with the rotating camera movement going towards right. That's impressive. The movement between the angles feels really clean. And the animation has a nice sense of depth, so this clip will add more visual interest to our final edit. And everything still feels consistent like with the first render. It's nice. It helps to tell that design story in a more complete way. Now that the exterior is fully covered, it's time to move inside. I'm generating two interior renders to show the mood and character of the internal spaces. Even from the basic 3D image, Rendair AI can add realistic textures, lighting, reflections and shadows. Everything that makes the interior feel warm and believable. These renders will act as a key moment to the final animation, because it will give viewers a glimpse of how the interior feels like once you step in. So for that one, I'm going to the 3D base to render, I'm uploading our image, keeping the same image strength and creativity settings, uploading the new prompt, and let's see the results. That's honestly impressive. The textures look really realistic. Just look at that marble worktop, it's great. And the lighting feels soft and natural, it's really believable. Also, it's a brilliant way to show the early design concepts. I'm absolutely happy with that, just check the comparison before and after. For the second interior image, we are going back to the 3D base to render for the final time now in this video. You know the drill, I'm uploading the image, putting new prompt, keeping the same settings, and let's generate. That's stunning! It's perfect, I have nothing to add or correct here. That will instantly help the client imagine how they will use this space. And these interiors feel really inviting. I absolutely love the realism of that sofa and how the lighting behaves on it. And the textures look great too. It's amazing. So now look at the comparison before and after. With the interior renders ready, the next step is to generate the transitions from the outside of the building to the inside. And these transitions are great because they make the viewer feel like they are physically entering into the property. And this will create a smooth connection between the exterior shots and the interior spaces. This is something that normally requires a full 3D environment and a complex camera paths. But Rendair AI generates these movements automatically, maintaining the same style throughout. So for that one, I'm gonna go to the animation feature. I'm uploading our exterior shot and the interior image so we can achieve that smooth transition from outside to inside. I'm uploading our prompt and let's generate. That's amazing! These transitions would really elevate the final edit. And you know what, clients would absolutely love seeing how the outside leads into the inside. For the second interior animation, what I would like to achieve is the smooth transition like a walkthrough from the living room to the kitchen. So let's upload our images, let's put the prompt, and let's generate. Before I will show you the animation, to be honest, I had to rewrite the prompt a little bit. So I wasn't happy with the previous result, and this is the final result now. The movement on this one feels really immersive, almost like a walkthrough in the 3D model. And it connects all the visuals beautifully. So now for our third and final animation, I'm uploading just the kitchen view. So what I would like to achieve is to go into the kitchen and do the rotating view to look on the other side of the room. Right? That's stunning, and that would give the whole project a more complete experience. Now it's time to bring everything together, all the videos, from the bare 3D to the construction site to the final building. This is where the full story comes to life. The final animation flows beautifully from start to finish. It tells a complete story in a simple and engaging way. And everything remains consistent and polished. The visuals feel professional and high quality. It's nice. Editing everything into one final sequence allows the viewers to follow the project from the very beginning to the final construction. It's a smooth journey through the exterior, building process and the interiors, and these transitions, they tie everything together. The whole sequence is something that I would proudly show in any presentation. It's stunning. Before we wrap up, just a quick reminder. I've got a special discount code for you for Rendair AI, the same one I've shared in my previous videos. If you are planning to create animations, renders or construction time lapses like this one, definitely use it. It saves you money, and considering how much time the software saves you, it's definitely worth trying. And remember, if you would like to try it for yourself, you can get 10% off with my code Adrian10. Just enter it at the checkout on Rendair AI website and the discount will be automatically applied. Thanks so much for spending your time with me today and following on the whole process of creating the full construction time-lapse from a simple 3D model. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you want to see another tool that can level up your architectural workflow, then definitely check out my video on MyArchitectAI. It's brilliant for generating fast and clean visuals, and the editing toolkit inside? Mwah, like a chef's kiss.
So good and tasty?
It's the best one I've ever used. You can adjust the materials, layouts, backgrounds, lighting, literally everything you can imagine. And this tool responds instantly, which makes it perfect for the early concept development. So if you want to keep improving your workflow, make sure to check out that video next. It's right here. Please like, subscribe, and comment what would you like me to test next. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.